Elderly denied Pongal kits. Iris scans have been scrapped. Ladies and gentlemen, across the country, Sankranti is an extremely important festival for all of us. And in Tamil Nadu, Pongal is meant to be the festival of abundance. It is supposed to be one of the most important festivals that we Tamils celebrate. But you know what? For thousands of elderly ration card holders in the state, the Pongal kit has become a hurdle that they cannot seem to cross. As the state rolled out its Pongal Special Package, a crucial access tool, that is the iris-based Aadhaar authentication, was quietly suspended at fair price shops. And we are saying quietly because there was no information. Otherwise, why would an elderly person go there and suffer? The impact was immediate. Senior citizens, especially those living alone, were left stranded. For many elderly beneficiaries, fingerprint authentication fails due to age-related wear. You must know this, right? As you age, this wears off. The iris scanner had been the only dependable option. That option was switched off reportedly to speed up distribution. Single member cardholders had no alternative, no family member to authorize the collection, no matching of fingerprints, and therefore no Pongal kit. Now, elderly residents in Chennai and other districts have said that they were turned away and asked to return later. There were lots of people, for instance, someone whose husband has died and she's the sole member on her ration card. Her fingerprints were not authenticated, and with iris scan stopped, she had no way to claim the Pongal package. Now, the staff, because my reporters found out, the staff in the shops, they have been instructed to suspend iris-based authentication. What is the reason? Because it slows down the distribution process. Official insists the move is temporary. They say no eligible beneficiary will be denied and that authorized agents can collect on behalf of senior citizens. They must be kidding us because tomorrow is bogie. But the question remains, how will such authorization be verified when the very authentication system meant to enable across has been disabled, which brings us to the larger issue. Tell me the purpose of a welfare scheme like this Pongal kit if it fails the elderly, those who live alone, and the most vulnerable in the state. Let's listen in to what DMK leader TK's Ulongovan said when he was queried about this by my colleague Thoya Jakshay.
No, even today, until today, they are distributing it, and people can go and get it. There is no problem. What is stopping them? I don't know. They should go to the ration shop and get their things, showing their ration card and identity proof. Because we need the fingerprinting, because fingerprint is already registered with the ration shops. If somebody else goes and tries to take it, they will not give. That is the problem.
All right. I mean, TK Sulongovan, sir, much respected, of course, says they can go and get it. I don't think he knows the real problem which is facing the elderly and particularly those who live alone. Our guests from the first debate have continued with us, Kalyan Raman, senior leader of the BJP, and T. Ramakrishnan, senior associate editor with The Hindu. Thank you for staying and thank you for your patience. Ramakrishnan, this is shocking. This is a procedural change or an alteration, but then the point of the matter is that Pongal is our biggest festival ever in the state, and the elderlies wait for it. Anyone can wait for it, but for the elderly, don't you think this change has really created a massive hurdle, Ramakrishnan?
Yes, I think they should have made alternative arrangements. I can give one personal example. See, I have a rice drawing family card, a ration card. Okay, so my card is entitled to be given sum of 3,000. So my wife went there, and her fingerprints could not be read by the machine. So she had to come back. Okay, at least of course, in my fair price shop, they don't do this iris print for many months. So, okay, I don't know about other shops, but at least in my shop, they don't do this. So I had to go there and then. So in my case, it happened. Yeah, I don't nothing, no big problem. But in the case of others, yes, it will bother them much. Number one, and so you see the loss of entitlement hurts them psychologically, hurts people psychologically. Okay, so because the government has made an announcement that it will give sugar cane, 1 kg rice, 1 kg sugar, all that, and then with the cash support, whatever the amount they give, so to all the ration rice drawing ration cards, so people go there. Okay, so on the one hand, the government a few months ago they launched a scheme for home delivery of essential commodities to people who are aged above 70, aged 70 and above. That's a good scheme. So when you can do it for elderly people, that is for 70 and above, so you tell them that as elderly people need not come to our shops. Okay, we will go to your place, we will come to your place and then deliver the money. So that will solve the problem. So when they do it, when they have a scheme, otherwise, and it has been going on very smoothly, and then why don't you extend it to this one time affair or this annual
It's like
affair?
a scheme, welfare scheme gone wrong. You cannot wake up today, we are sitting on the 12th, you can't wake up today and say, no, you can go and collect it in a very casual fashion. And also the PDS shops do not know why, except they say that the iris thing, you know, it is very time consuming. I stand, it scans me, then you come, they say we wanted to speeden it up and therefore this fingerprint. But it didn't work. Kalyan Raman sir, don't you think it's a welfare measure completely gone? And let me also add here, both Ramakrishnan and Kalyan Raman sir, it happened in 2019, not the same case. But lot of people denied the Pongal kit in the same fashion. Mr. Kalyan Raman, I think it is complete inefficiency on the part of the DMK. It could be any party, sir. I don't hold a brief for any party. But as a Tamil, as someone where everyone looks forward to that jaggery and to that sugarcane and to that rice, this is gross injustice, Mr. Raman.
It is not only inefficient, but it is also insensitive to
Yes.
expect elderly people to come and to collect whatever the dole being given or whatever the rights being given by through the ration cards. Let me be very straight and honest. My finger does not have a proper fingerprint because I am 60 years old now. Even my finger does not have a proper one. Very often, my laptop creates a problem that I had to depend on the number system instead of fingerprint. If a person with 60 who is 60 years old can have this problem, what happens to anybody above 60 years? It is bound to happen. So the IRS thing is very important for people to come and collect their or send somebody to collect their whatever the Pongal gift or rights that they have. So now look at the convert it in terms of figures. I am personally anticipating after due calculations, something like 400 crores can be swindled by saying that so-and-so has already taken it using this entitlement. Probably that is what the DMK is trying to do. This is bound to become yet another scam because they are in the fag end of the ruling at this moment. Down the line, another 3 months, we have elections in Tamil Nadu. So beyond that, they cannot be questioned. So in the ensuing battle, the battle is going to unfold rather than talk about anything happened in the ration. Now they tried to give our 3,000 rupees entitlement. That is what they were trying to give. Now they are going to deny by being insensitive towards the elderly, the common man, whoever cannot afford to come through the IRIS authentication process. In essence, they are highly insensitive rather than inefficient. It is engineered rather than really being inefficient because they want it to happen this way. They want to deny some people X amount of money so that the same money can be swindled and be used for electioneering purpose.